Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Fabulous indeed. Now, for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today, we have one from the Abomination Brewing Company. This is the Fog. As a matter of fact, it's called Wandering into the Fog. It's double dry hop with Talus hops. Don't recall ever having Talus hops. Checks in at 8.6% alcohol by volume. And the only other thing I have to tell you is that this is contract brewed by 12% Brewery out of North Haven, Connecticut. So contract brewing means that Abomination Brewery came up with the recipe and they contracted with 12% out of North Haven to bring it to the market because they don't have a brewery of their own. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that. They come up with these good beer recipes, but they just don't have the capital to start a brewery. So we're going to use this 20-ounce Imperial pint glass for this 16-ounce can because I am thinking it's going to build up quite a bit of foam, and I see it is. Yeah, with these double dry hopped or triple dry hopped IPAs, you can expect quite a bit of foam. Yeah, I thought I was going to have to set that down for a minute. And when you have double dry hopped IPAs or triple hopped, they are going to be rather hazy, or some people like to refer to them as cloudy. This is a light colored orange, and it has a nice bright white head to it. A couple of fingers, depends on how big your fingers are. Oh man, does it have some serious tropical fruit notes in it? Oh man. I can't pick out any specific tropical fruit like mango or passion fruit or pineapple. Man, this smells good though. And it's got some lovely malt in there as well. Got a nice strong malt backbone. Man, I think this is going to be a really good beer. But before I drink it, I want to thank whoever came up with the recipe at Abomination Brewery to bring this to market. And thank you to 12% for bringing it to market. Cheers to all of them. And cheers to you at home for watching. No doubt. Mm, mm. Now, I tell you what, the alcohol is present in here. It's a little bit boozy, but it is flavorful. I'm not sure what that tropical fruit is. I guess if I had to pinpoint it, I would say it might be guava. That's what I'm going to stick with. Some guava. Guava. Hmm. Now, when I swirl this around and pour it in, it may change character altogether. Now, I saw something come out of there. It could have been a piece of orange peel because a lot of times with these unfiltered beers, you will get some of the orange peel, and there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, it's a lot more pungent. And I tell you what, that head is rocky. It is rocky. That's the sign of a well-crafted beer right there. When you have a head like this, there's no way you could say this is flat. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Nah, this beer is a well-crafted beer. Now remember, Abomination Brewers, or the owner, I should say, somebody came up with the recipe. They gave it to 12% in North Haven, Connecticut, and they're the ones who brought this beer to market. So it's not 12%. All they're doing is following the recipe that they were given, and lo and behold, there's the beer. This is a sipping beer, and it's a sipping beer because I'm picking up that alcohol. You don't want to drink this beer straight away. You don't want to drink it straight away. The alcohol is definitely present, unless you, if you want to drink it straight away, then you might as well not drink this beer. You might as well go get yourself a bottle of liquor. Yeah, it's going to have the same effect. But I tell you what, this is leaving some lovely tropical fruit notes on the back of my palate here, along with a nice dry finish. It's not bitter, it's just dry, but it tastes lovely. This would be a good digestive. That is a beer to have after dinner because of the alcohol, but it would also go well with any meat dish as well. Any dish that has some substance to it, this would go well with, because a beer like this with the alcohol is not going to get lost in a strong meat dish. Man, ooh wee. Well, I don't know why my nose itches. Anyway, Wandering into the Fog from Abomination Brewery. This is the Talus, double dry hop Talus hops. Never heard of them, but you know what? I'm not an expert on hops. There's a lot of hops out there and a lot of beers I never heard of. And I tell you what, I've been drinking beer for 40 years, but there's still a lot of beer out there that I'm never going to get to try. And that's okay, man, because life is short. Try as many as you can. I tell you what, though, this is a full-bodied beer with medium carbonation that would go well with just about any food. It's leaving some lovely lacing on the side of the glass. It's maintained a nice amount of foam. So it's a well-crafted beer, and I highly recommend it. If you see it on the shelf, try it and think about Dr. Dave when you drink it. To that end, until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers.